Hello and welcome to Chef Prasad Creations, my YouTube family. Wishing you all a very happy Christmas and stay safe at home. So, as it's Christmas, so we'll be making a Christmas rum cake. So, before we go on to the video, if you are new at the channel, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe Chef Prasad Creations. And hit on the bell icon for new more recipes and updates. Thank you. Keep sharing your love. And once again, Merry Christmas to all. Let's begin our recipe. Merry Christmas to everybody as it's Christmas. So, of course, it's traditional to make a plum cake or a rum cake. So, I have planned today a rum cake traditional way. So, we are soaking a dry fruits today and we will make it after 2 to 3 days. If you have time, you can soak for 8 days or a week or at least a month, or if not, you can just, I will also going to share a trick what can be done if you cannot soak for a long time the dry fruits and the rum. So let's see what are we going to soak in the rum today. Okay, so I have kept everything ready. We have walnut 100 grams, then black currants 100 grams, candied orange peel 25 grams, almond 100 grams, raisin 100 grams, and then I have figs 100 grams, apricot 100 grams, then fresh orange juice of 1 orange, then I have 1 glass of dark rum. So now what we are going to do, we will be soaking, these are already soaked and clean and dried and then chopped finely as you can see, and then we are going to mix everything together and keep it them for 2 to 3 days. Everything we will put into the tin. You can use a plastic tin, you can use a metal tin, doesn't matter. You can put dry fruits of your wish, but this is what I like personally, so I have chosen all these things which I like to have in my fruit cake or rum or Christmas cake. Isn't it looking gorgeous, festive and colorful? So it's time to add other ingredients like orange juice, freshly squeezed orange juice of 1 orange. I have 1 glass of rum, mix them nicely. So our dry fruits and nuts are already soaked nicely. I mean, we are keeping this for 2 to 3 days now. You can keep it for months and also try it later after the Christmas. So they are nicely soaked and all the flavors will go into it, the rum flavor and the orange juice with all the dry fruits and nuts. So we'll see this after 2 days when we make the cake. So our fruits are already soaked up for 3 days. Let's see how it has come. You can see our dry fruits and nuts which are already soaked in rum and orange juice, and they are nicely soaked up and they have absorbed all the alcohol. And let's begin our rum Christmas cake. So let's have a look at our ingredients, what are going into the cake. So we have soaked dry fruits. Now this is actually double the quantity what is required. So we are going to use half of it, and for this half, so this is approximately 400 grams of soaked dry fruits and nuts we are going to use. And let's have a look at the other ingredients. So we have 200 grams of refined flour, 100 grams of brown sugar, 200 grams of butter, 3 eggs, baking powder 1 teaspoon, mixed spice which we are going to add to the fruit cake or the Christmas cake or rum cake, where I have taken the cardamom, cloves, cinnamon stick, few black pepper, ginger powder and nutmeg. And as the quantity is less, I have added 2 to 3 almonds to it so that I can easily ground it in a small quantity in a mixer jar. So it is looking 2 tablespoons, but it's actually 1 tablespoon, and 1 tablespoon is the almond powder. So this is a spice mix. Then we have vanilla essence. Now we are going to use 200 grams of total sugar, brown sugar. So 100 grams will go in creaming with butter, and we will be making a caramel with 100 gram of sugar. So let's begin. Let's go to the kitchen and make our caramel first, because once it is made, it need to be cooled down before we add it to the cake batter. So let's go and start the caramel. So first step, we need to make a caramel. So we are using 200 grams of sugar in total cake. So I'll be putting 100 grams to make a caramel, brown sugar. So half we are going to make a caramel. Brown sugar gives nice intense taste and flavor to the cake. So need to be slowly melt, not burn, but we need to make it little brown in color. The syrup should be of brown color. You can see sugar is melting slowly and is getting nice brown color. So this is the secret of this rum cake, which will get nice brown color the way it should be, and it need to be melt little more. Need to add little water, so 1 small cup of water, otherwise it will get crystallized. We don't want that, we want in a liquid state, but need to be very careful. Slowly add water, it will splash, and let it melt. You can see there is already a crystals of brown sugar. So let this water mix and we will get nice thick syrup. So you have seen in the previous clip that we have made the caramel by using a brown sugar, and this is how it look like. The consistency should be like this. So this is caramel of 100 gram of sugar, and then we have 100 gram of sugar to make the cake batter. So let's start making the cake batter now. While you only use a food processor, you can use a hand blender, or you can do it with a hand as well, with a whisk or wooden spoon. So let's begin our cake. So I will cut butter into pieces, and I am going to add first ingredient into the food processor. Butter should be not very soft, at the same time it should not be very hard as well. So this is how the butter should be, and to which I am adding a brown sugar. So it's 100 gram, and 100 gram we have made a caramel. So let's see how our sugar and butter has been. Okay, there are still a crystal, so we'll add, this is the time when the sugar is half dissolved. We can add the caramel which we have made by using a brown sugar. So I'm adding this caramel, so that both can get mixed, and at the same time the sugar crystal can get nicely creamed with the butter. Let's see the creamy mixture of butter and sugar. Okay, it has creamed very well. You can see still there are some crystals of sugars. The purposely I have used this whole sugar. So when the cake will bake, that time it will be more creamy, and it will have more like different flavor of the crystal sugar. So that's the idea behind it. Let's add other ingredients now. So we'll start with the eggs. So we are using 3 eggs. So we'll just mix 1 egg at a time. Just break 1 egg and start the mixer. That's how, not all together, but one by one. As you have seen in the previous cake method as well, this is the how we need to add the eggs. So our eggs are already added. Now it's time to add the flavoring. So mix spice powder with almonds. I have taken 2 to 3 almonds. I have said in the beginning of the video. So spice powder, few drops of vanilla essence, just to take out that eggy flavor. That whole spices are smelling so nice and it's feeling so festive. Can't wait to have this cake. That's it. To make it a rum cake or Christmas cake, last ingredient, our flour and the dry fruits and nuts. So here they are. This is approximately a kind of a 2 cake. So we are going to use a half of this to add it to our cake. So rum flavor or rum soaked fruits and nuts are already added. Now it's time to add flour, which I have sieved thrice with baking powder. So add it carefully and fold and mix it. And these dry fruits need to be soaked for 3 days. If you don't have time, there is one shortcut. You can chop them, put the orange juice and put it over a flame. It will get absorbed and also fruit will turn soft, and then add rum and cook it for on slow flame for 5 more minutes, and you can directly use them. If you don't have time for a Christmas, like Christmas is around in 2 days, so you can do that as well. Or if you have time, or if you are making for future, you can keep this fruit mixture. I am going to make this fruit cake for my new year. So next cake will be I am making new year, and the same fruits will get more flavor. They will absorb more flavor and they will be very nice than this. Okay, so let's add the flour and mix it. So lightly you have to mix so that the air bubble doesn't get disturbed, and minimum handling and maximum mixing. So we just quickly we will run through it one more time. Now our oven is ready, cake batter is must have been ready. Let's see. Okay, nice, perfect. Look at the color and the texture. This should be the consistency, not very thin, not very thick. And you can see the consistency. This is how it should be. And the dry fruits and nuts are evenly distributed. That is more important. If the batter is too thin, they will sink at the bottom. And if it is too thick, it's not good. Your cake will not be moist. So this should be the perfect consistency, as you can see. Let's begin and let's put it for baking. So I prepared a baking tin with butter paper lying in it, and let's transfer this batter. So let's transfer this. You can see the consistency. I am repeating again, it should be like this. And let us transfer. Batter is ready, but you need to tap it a little bit so that it can spread evenly. Just tap. That's it. Nothing to do, and this is going to a preheat oven which I have set for 150 degrees centigrade, and we are going to bake this cake. It will take a while because the cake is very rich, and richer the cake, it will take more time to bake and less temperature. So that's the rule of the bakery. So 150 degrees centigrade to bake, and it will take around 1 hour to 1 hour and 10 to 15 minutes. And by then our cake should be ready for Christmas. So this is the rum cake for Christmas.